Hello and welcome to the Literary Gladiators channel. I'm Josh. I'm the regular panelist that's not Charlie or Jim. I wanted to thank everybody that's followed our show thus far and very enthusiastic about the subscribers we've been getting. Hoping to have some more episodes up very shortly. The editor's just had his hands full recently. John is a great guy, but hopefully I sent him a lot of the upcoming material, so we should have it up soon. I thought I would do a wrap-up, though. I have not done one before, and a lot of my fellow booktubers have done the same, and I hope that Charlie, Jim, Laney look into doing it as well. This past month I've read 5 books of note. There's Redeployment by Klay that has to do with the stories that were set during the Iraq War. All of them are in first person, and all of them are male. Some of them were very much about the psychological strain that the war carries, the idea of justifying one's actions, the idea of having to deny yourself that you killed such an innocent figure. And then the whole idea of politicians declaring war and common men fighting in them. The 4 stories that I would definitely check out are Redeployment, After Action Report, Money as a Weapon System, and Psychological Operations. Those were the ones that hit for me. I gave it 7 out of 10 on my blog. I think that time may strengthen the stories, but for now I think that it was a decent read, and I would say check it out. William Saroyan's The Human Comedy was what I read next. I read the story that turned out being Mrs. Sandoval back in middle school, and I wanted to find out where it originated, and it turned out it was in this collection that follows a messenger named Homer, the people within his community of Ithaca, California, and I thought the story was quite, there was something very special to it, and I would definitely check this one out. I gave it a 10 out of 10. And the fact that it is deemed a comedy is just the idea of how comedic life is in the naturalist way. The fact that people are fighting overseas in war, and yet life has to go on. Even if you're supportive of the people in war and you miss your relatives, though in this case these characters just had to continue going about their everyday lives. And I thought that Saroyan did a good job capturing the realism of things that were going on during that period. Next book I read was Heroes by Robert Cormier. I think that Cormier is one of the most underrated young adult literature authors to date. And I thought that after reading The Chocolate War, I Am the Cheese, and Rang the Bone Shop, Heroes was my favorite thus far. And it really, you would think that he comes home as this madman who just wants to kill his hero, but it turns out that things are much more complicated and that he may have a justified argument as well. But I gave this 9 out of 10, and I think that you should definitely check this out and Cormier's other works, including the 3 that I mentioned. Most recently, I read The Invention of Hugo Cabret. I just finished this. It was a quick read because of the images, but it follows this 12-year-old boy who lives in the clocks, who goes out and steals what he needs, but the fact that he's working on this robotic automaton man, and he has this huge story onto himself, as does the toy shop owner that he steals parts from. I don't want to give too much away of what I feel, because I'm planning to work on a collaboration with my friend Will from high school. We both wrote for the high school newsletter, and we're going to be reviewing Hugo, the movie that came out in 2011, and mention of the book is definitely going to come up. But I'll just say that it was quite a nice and magical read, and I gave it an 8 out of 10, or on Goodreads it's 4 stars out of 5. Currently, I'm reading The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien, and I have 55 pages to go, but so far I'm liking it. I'm really liking the fact that the stories capture these different attitudes of the Vietnam War, and you get different perspectives from, there's Lieutenant Jimmy Cross, there's Henry Dobbins, there's Norman Bowker, and even the character Tim O'Brien, who is telling the story. And I'm definitely going to have a review up when I complete this. This is also going to be the center of my senior paper that I'm working on. I also wanted to mention that because I'm so enthusiastic about the fact that we're garnering recognition, we're up to 38 subscribers as I tape, I am going to hold a giveaway at 50. Once we get to 50 subscribers, I'm planning on launching a giveaway. I'm not going to tell you what I'm giving away yet, but I'm just going to tell you that it's going to be spectacular, and I hope you follow along and check us out when the time comes. A lot of the my fellow booktubers do this. Here's everything together, and definitely check out the other 23 episodes that done thus far, and we've got more on the way. As I always close my shows, keep reading.